Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Revitalising Villa. This is episode 8 and episode 8 sparks a new revival. We've put in last Friday's disappointment behind us. It was gutting, it was horrible, but it's gone. And I've played a few games since then to get out of it. Let's take a look at how we've gone on. We faced off with Preston again, and after a disappointing 0-0 draw in the last episode, I was a bit wary, but we went on, comfortable 3-1 win in the end away at Deepdale. Rob Snodgrass getting 2, Albert Adoma also on the score sheet. It was a good performance, and we took that into our home game against Sheffield Wednesday. Glenn Whelan getting on the score sheet. Lucas, that's what we're going with. He equalised for Sheffield Wednesday midway through the first half, and it looked like it would be a disappointing draw, but Scott Hogan popped up with a 86th minute winner. I was very happy with that. And then Scott Hogan got injured again. You may have saw it on Twitter. I did post it up on there. Yeah, he's out for 6 weeks, I think. So good stuff. I did then make a change of formation, and that change of formation sparked another win. A 2-1 win. Jonathan Kodjia with 2, a penalty and a 72nd minute goal. That was a really good goal actually, if I remember rightly. They scored a goal in injury time, and I think Kodjia also missed a penalty, so he could have had a hat-trick. But it was another good win. But the new tactic, I'm hearing you ask, what's that about? It's a slight tinkering really. We keep the wing backs. I've moved Hourihane into a Mazzala because he can play it really well, and apparently that's what we're going to go with. It's 2 up top now and 1 just behind. No wingers, which could be a problem because we do have a lot of wingers in the squad. Good wingers, like Adoma and Snodgrass. He's going to play not in his favourite position, but he's going to play off the strikers. The strikers at the moment are going to be Lys Mousset and Jonathan Kodjia. Mousset as his favourite poacher position. Should see him getting more goals, you would think. And with Scott Hogan out, this is the front two that are going to play. Callum O'Hare gets a chance on the bench. He's the only other real striker. I'm not playing Chamak. I'd rather play O'Hare. Deal with it. Today though, we are up against Sunderland, and it's a top of the table clash. We're sitting in second after those good results. A point ahead of Wolves in third, a point behind Sunderland in first. So it's first versus second. This is a pretty big game in terms of our season. If we can win this, we'll go top by 2 points. And you know what? Or maybe a point depending on how Wolves get on. But if we can win this, our title challenge could be on. I'm telling you. It's a strong Sunderland squad really when you look at it. Lewis Grabban up front has grabbed plenty of goals. He's the top scorer in the division. You may have saw it on the last page. Callum McManaman has been highlighted as a danger as well. Charlie Musonda from on loan from Chelsea, very good player. Rodwell and Williams is a good midfield as well. Obviously Rodwell tipped for brilliance, hasn't really done that. Williams was at Palace and he's a good little player. Parr, Galloway, Kone and Browning is a decent defence too. It's a test is what it is. We do start on attacking. I'm still going attacking, and I'm hoping that with the pace up front we can sort of get in behind, but they are coming straight at us. Gooch on the right, he's got to cross in, and Al Mohammedi's had to get it away. I am thinking with this tactic just that I might actually get rid of the wing backs in the sense of, oh dear God, they've nearly scored again. This is a lot of pressure in the first minute. Pause. Grabban's flick. Rodwell, and it's a good save by Johnston. Well, there's another chance the opposite end. Snodgrass, Chester, Kodjia! Jonathan Kodjia! He's done it! What a start to the game this is. We're only 2 minutes in. They've had a great opportunity, and now Jonathan Kodjia takes his. It was a cross from Hourihane, touched back by Chester, and Kodjia. Deadly finisher. 3 goals in 2 games. He is on fire at the moment. The king. He wants us to win the league, and hopefully we will do that if we can win games like this. Brian, Snodgrass, we're still going forward. Mousset's low cross. Jonathan Kodjia's there again. And I think it was tipped over by the goalkeeper. That's a chance though. That is a chance. Hourihane's corner, headed away by Rodwell. Whelan can get there first. And now Hourihane has a chance to pick out a cross. He's gone back to Chester though, who's gone for goal. That was a bit weird, and Reuter makes the save. What I was saying was, I think I may end up dropping the wing backs into full back positions, going 5 at the back anyway, if they're not really going to get involved up the field. I want to see how it works with this tactic. Against QPR in the last game, they didn't really get involved much, so we'll have to see. There was a lot of space for Kodjia though on the right, and he's found Mousset, and it's 2-0. It's 2-0. Lys Mousset. Oh, it's been disallowed. Oh, okay. Alright, fair enough. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But this is what I was saying. There's a lot of space on the wings for the strikers to sort of peel away. And I don't know if that's better for us. At the moment, if the wing backs aren't getting forward, is there a point having them as wing backs? You may as well have them as full backs. Aya with a good interception there. This has been a good first half. Snodgrass into Mousset, and this time he's hit the crossbar. Oh, we are making chances with this new tactic though. We're dominating at the moment. 9 shots in 25 minutes is a brilliant return. Sunderland are at 6s and 7s at the moment. Brian's throwing as far as Mousset. He swings in across again. Codger's shot is blocked. Snodgrass is there. Robert Snodgrass has scored for Aston Villa. We've scored 2, had 3 hit the back of the net with 1 disallowed. We've hit the crossbar 2. This has been the perfect first half, and this is a testament to our title challenge. As I said earlier, this is a way that we can prove to everybody in the division that we should win this league, and we are dominating top of the league at the moment, dominating them. Hourihane, Snodgrass, headed away, but Snodgrass is there again. He's played well, Snodgrass, so far. Brian looking down the line for Mousset. Again, not getting forward, the fullback, but El Mohammadi did that time, and it's 3-0. Codger's headed it on, and Hourihane has scored, and it's 3-0, and it's only 31 minutes into the game. Wow. Brian down the line, and this is what I'm saying about the space for the finishers, for the strikers, is it's working. El Mohammadi's flick on, Codger's headed down, and Hourihane says thank you very much, or thank you very much, and it's 3-0. There's more chances just a minute later. The goal kick is full for Snodgrass, and Galloway intercepts, and this will probably be theirs because we've dominated so far. Graben, Browning, they've got a man over if they can use him. This is where the fullbacks might be a problem. Musonda, as far as Parr, and again they'll have a man over, and it's McManaman if he can keep it in. He does keep it in. Ayer intercepts though, and Villa look to break. Snodgrass, can we make it 4? Codger looking over the top for Mousset. He's going to take on his man and find Snodgrass again. Robert Snodgrass finding a cross, and Lys Mousset has made it 4. What a well-worked goal from Aston Villa on the break. This is everything we could have dreamed of. I mean, why couldn't we have done this against Birmingham? Maybe it's the tactic change. Maybe having 2 up front matters. Snodgrass did so well, playing in a central role now. And Lys Mousset, wow, it's 4-0. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. It's 4-0 against top of the league. This is a message. 13 shots, 7 on target as well. That's impressive. It's a thrown on the right. Brian takes it. Snodgrass with a chance to find Hourihane, and it's hacked clear, but it's not hacked clear. It's a penalty to Villa, and now Jonathan Codger can make it 5-0 before half time. Oh, it's saved. It's saved. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, guys. That's 2 missed penalties for Codger, by the way. I might have to take him off penalties. Mousset, Hourihane with a lot of space. He's got Brian on the overlap if he can use him. He crosses anyway, and Glenn Whelan on the edge of the box has smacked the crossbar. Oh my word, what a first half this is. Hourihane to take the corner. It's a poor one again. I still haven't worked on our set pieces. Sorry guys, I just didn't. I forgot. This is incredible. This is incredible. Codger's on an 8.7 and he still missed a penalty. Snodgrass also on an 8.7. What a first half this has been. We are 4-0 up against top of the league. There's the half time, and look at those match stats. 15 shots, 8 on target. I would say this tactic works, guys. I would say it. Just carry on as you're going. Carry on as you're going, because Sunderland really have not been in this game. Codger now, right from the kickoff. Surely. Oh, it's that stupid highlight. That stupid highlight. I think at 4-0, I am going to try just dropping them back as normal wing backs and 5 across the back, just to see how it works. You've got Codger and Mousset, really, who can clear the ball to the flanks quite well, I think, and pass into space. Let's see how that works. Shouldn't really change it with 4-0 up. I also want to bring off Glenn Whelan. I think he's been booked, and that worries me. So Mile Jedinak can come on in that position. I didn't want to change too much though. I don't want to change too much, but I think it will add a bit more defensive stability to us. Not that we've needed it in this game, but I could see Sunderland coming on to us a bit more and having more chances. They are having more shots, to be fair. It's their corner. Parr with it. Galloway's flick on. Kone's there, and Galloway knocks it into the back of the net, and it's gonna count. It's 4-1. Let's just stick it on counter, just to be sure. And while we're there, let's get Varela on for Snodgrass, who's played very well, but he's suffering a little bit. And I think I'm going to stick Bree on for El Mohammadi. This is good football from Sunderland. Williams, but Hourihane's intercepted it, and Codger on to Mousset. Hourihane backing him up. It's 3 against 2. Mousset's gone wide. Can he find a cross? He can. And it's an own goal from Galloway. And it's 5. It's Aston Villa 5. Sunderland 1. So it's the icing on the 5-1 shaped cake. It was Codger's pass that was pretty poor actually for Mousset. It was probably meant for Hourihane, but Mousset did well. A good cross, and Galloway had to do something with Codger there. He did the wrong thing though, and he put it into the back of his own net. It's 5-1. It's 3 points. It's top of the league. Birmingham who? This formation should actually suit someone like Fede Varela a bit more. He might get some more opportunities. I'm not sure though, because Snodgrass has played very well today, and he's played well all season. The full-time whistle, here it comes. This is where you would hear the roar at Villa Park. Hey, I'll pretend to do it for you. It's 5-1. Aston Villa 5, Sunderland 1, and 5 different goal scorers, including the own goal, of course. It could have been 6, of course, if you remember the penalty. It evened out in the second half a bit more, but we took our chances. They didn't really. They didn't have many chances, I would say. Long shots, I'd say a lot of those are. So 5-1. Bring on Ipswich. That's the sort of performance we can provide, by the way. That is how good we can be when we play at our best. And as you see, it has taken us top of the league by 2 points, 3 points over Wolves. And that's the important one here. This is where it's going to get important now as the season progresses. What the gap is between us and third place. Because top 2 is automatic promotion. And that's what's more important, I would say. I'd like to win the league, of course, if we can. But I'd rather consolidate and finish second then go for the league and end up finishing third. So, yeah. Ipswich are sitting in 5th and did win their last game against Sheffield Wednesday by 3-0. A dominant performance by looks of things. So, it's not going to be an easy game. As I've said a lot this season, there's no easy games in the Championship. They've won 2 of their last 5. We're going to have to be at our best. But as you've just saw, when we're at our best, we are hard to stop. And after a couple of days rest, the players are good to go. There is just one change. Henry Lansbury comes in instead of Glenn Whelan, who's suspended, too many yellow cards. That's one change we're going to make, just because I think he's the best midfielder to go in now. I thought about Mile Jedinak, but I think Lansbury's got the legs, and Jedinak can come off the bench to shore us up. It's good to see that the 3 defenders, first choice defenders for me, Ayer, Chester and Hansen, are all linking up together well with each other. They've got some sort of partnership going on between the 3 of them, so that's good to see. Also, Hourihane and Lansbury have a similar thing. I'd like to see it with Mousset and Codger, because I think this is our best front 2 going forward, hopefully. A home game again for us, and we've been very good at home this season. I've got to say, I'm pretty sure our defeats have all come away, or maybe one at home, maybe. But I think we lost to Middlesbrough at home, if I remember correctly. But that was it in terms of home form. We've been very good at home, and we've won our last 5 games at home, I saw in the build-up to this. So we'll be looking to do that again against an Ipswich side they're a danger. It's not quite the attacking fest that the Sunderland game was, I must say, because 22 minutes in and we've had no highlights so far. First half is literally ticking away. It's their corner. Ward with it. Webster's flick on and McGoldrick's knocked it in. Now, when I said I wanted chances, I didn't mean for them. This is disappointing. Half time then, we haven't made a real chance. It's been an even game, but I think that's down to us not really performing to our best so far. Snodgrass is on a 6.3, which isn't good to see. What can I really do here? I'm looking at Varela. At some point he's got to come good for us, and I think we give him a chance here. We give him a chance to really prove that he can do it. Why not? Team talk. Aggressively say, where is your passion? And that seemed to work. A lot of greens there. Hopefully the second half will be much better. And this tactic works best, as we saw in the first game. As they come forward, do not make a chance from this, with our strikers pulling into these areas here. And this is the chance now. Varela finds Codger in that area. Mousset's getting ahead of his marker. Lys Mousset 1-1, just like that. Just like that. Lys Mousset, I think that's his 6th goal of his loan spell with us. He's done very well, I must say. And it's 1-1. And it's just like that. Look at the space for Varela. And that's a good pass as well, I must say, for Codger into his run. Look how Mousset gets ahead of his markers. Brilliant. Brilliant finish from the on-loan Bournemouth man. 1-1. And just like that, we get into it. And I've got to change this tactic, just like I did in the last one, so that we clear the balls to the flanks a bit more. And clear the balls to flanks. That's it. And I also think mixed crosses would be better. Just when things are going right, things go wrong. Lys Mousset has an injury, which means Callum O'Hare gets a chance. But with Hogan also injured, we've suddenly got striker issues again. We've been very, very unlucky with our strikers this year, and just as I decide to play 2 up top, that happens. Keenan Davies might actually be recalled, you know. That might actually happen. I'm serious this time. It might actually happen because with 2 up top, we need more strikers. Iorfa's kick. This is a chance for them, I think. David McGoldrick in towards Garner. Back to McGoldrick. Bit of space for him. He's looking for an overlap. And Knudson's all the way back, or Knudsen, whatever his name is. That's a poor pass. And hopefully now we might be able to break it. El Mohammadi, that's a bit risky. But Johnson gets the clearance. And O'Hare's got space to bring it down too. Jonathan Kodjera on the right. Can he find a cross? He can do. O'Hare's never going to win it in the air. And Knudsen should be able to clear. But it's just going to come back at Ipswich. El Mohammadi. Bjarnason, Hurahan now. Can we work into the box to O'Hare? Wide for El Mohammadi. He's cross in. It's Bryan at the back post. It's the left wing back, Joe Bryan. And I talked about the wing backs not getting forward. Well, they did there. That's his first ever goal for Aston Villa. A man who has been criticised a bit by fans, I think. I don't think he's been the signing they wanted, but recently his performances have been very good, and he backs it up with a goal there to possibly keep us top of the league with a very, very good win. There's still time for Ipswich, so I am going to stick it on counter, and I am going to stick it on structured, just to keep it a little bit tighter at the back. And I also think, actually, while I'm there, that this should happen. And much lower, much lower, with shorter passing and retain possession. Keep the ball a bit, keep it on counter. We might be able to get a break goal, but it's not needed at the moment. We're 2-1 up, time's ticking away. It's not the convincing performance we had against Sunderland, but I think we've been the better side as it is. McGoldrick with a free kick in added time. Maybe we can break and seal a result here. Fede Varela, that's a poor pass though. That is a poor pass, and it's all the way back to the goalkeeper. 6 minutes of added time is disappointing. Might be that Mousset injury. I wonder if it's a bad one. We'll have to have a look after this game. Bielski's kick. Ward can be there for Ipswich. Now, please. Hansen's interception now. Chester, Bjarnason. Good ball over the top. Kodjera, King Kodjera to finish. What is that? What is that? If that's the only chance in injury time, I'm fine with it. 6 minutes are up. Blow the whistle. There it is. A richly deserved victory, said the commentary. And I think looking at the stats, we did just edge it. Lys Mousset's equaliser and Joe Bryan with the winner. An unlikely goal scorer. Very, very happy with that. There's just one thing to note. Lys Mousset's injury. Let's see what he's got. Oh, God. That's not good. Lys Mousset, torn calf muscle, out for 3 to 4 months. Still around 8 months left on his current loan contract, but that is not good. And that'll be the end then of episode 8 of this Football Manager 2018 YouTube series. This is Revitalising Villa, and it's a very, very good episode. A great win against Sunderland, possibly our best win of the season. Probably will be our best win of the season. Can we top it? Only one way to find out. Join us next time. Until then, from me to you, goodbye.